one of my personal models is I refuse to lose. So I was determined we'd come hell or high water, one way or the other, we were gonna survive. I thought the product was the best product in the industry, and I was proud of the product. I mean, I think you're more passionate if you believe in what you're doing.
When Ron Gartlan joined Godfather's Pizza at the age of 34, he never imagined he would own the company someday. Then again, he didn't expect to live most of his life in Omaha either.
We got in the car on the way up, and the first thing I said when my dad was pulling away is, first chance I get, I'm moving back to Kansas City.
Instead, Omaha took hold. Ron attended Creighton Prep and later earned his accounting degree at Creighton University, the first in his immediate family to go to college. 4 months into his accounting career at one of the Big Eight, he did wind up leaving the city.
We landed about 6 o'clock in the morning in Saigon, and they're rocketing the airfield. So they're yelling at us to get off the plane and either do a low crawl or run to the bunker. I chose to run, and that was my kind of welcome to Vietnam.
Ron's tour in Vietnam lasted 14 months. Because of his college education, the Army assigned him a position as a top-secret control clerk.
It was difficult to know that, why was I selected? It's, obviously there's not an answer for that, but the good Lord was looking over for me. That's the answer.
Upon his discharge in 1971, Ron resumed his career at Coopers Lybrand, now PricewaterhouseCoopers, and became a partner in 1981. Later that year, a top client, Godfather's Pizza, offered him a job as CFO.
And they wanted to go public, and they didn't have any expertise in-house to take them public, and so they wanted me to go to work for them as the chief financial officer, with the main responsibility is handling the initial public offering.
Godfather's Pizza went public in April of 1982 and was sold twice over the next 4 years to Diversa Foods and then Pillsbury. In 1988, Ron led the management team in a leveraged buyout and became chief operating officer.
Back in those days, the leveraged buyout probably had a life expectancy about 2.5 years. And I was determined that we weren't going to fail. And it was tough. Those years were tough. I think my service helped dealing with uncomfortable situations. And, with the grace of God, we made it. And there were some tough times. But, nothing comes easy. I'm proud of the fact that we are where we are today.
Ron rose to the tripart role of owner, president, and CEO in 1996 after buying out his partner, Herman Cain.
Whatever I was able to accomplish, I wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't have the foundation at home. I mean, my wife is the best. And I have 3 kids, and they're all involved in the business now. And I had to travel an awful lot those first few years, an awful lot. And just to have that foundation of knowing that they gave me the ability to do that, and the support and the belief in me, I think that's one of the major things that I'm probably proudest of.
Describing himself now as a die-hard Omahan, Canadian-born Ron continues to be involved with his alma maters of Creighton Prep and Creighton University. He served on the CU board for 22 years.
Well, I think if you're going to participate in a community as a business, then you have an obligation to assist the community.
Godfather's Pizza has been a Boys Town corporate sponsor since 2004, when Gartlan agreed to print the Boys Town National Hotline phone number on Godfather's Pizza boxes. Since then, Godfather's Pizza has contributed over $2 million to Boys Town.
They're our future, and I think our obligation is to help make our community better. And I figured what better way than help kids.
Be respectful, be humble, be gracious. That's Ron's advice to anyone who aspires to join him in the Omaha Business Hall of Fame. But that's not all.
Number 1, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. And as kind of a add-on to that, be yourself. listen more than you speak, probably use the word we more than I, and never quit learning.
For his refuse to lose attitude, philanthropic dedication to the next generation, and steady leadership of an Omaha-born, Omaha-based icon, please welcome Ron Gartlan to the Omaha Business Hall of Fame.